Welcome everyone to HFN, also known as HueFin News, the location to where we trade different. And it's our purpose to get ahead of the game. It's our purpose to make sure that we are in position before the trap takes the value of these cryptocurrencies in a cryptocurrency market. Now, if this is your first time watching our video, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. If y'all appreciate the content, we're here to give you all information about where a particular market is headed right before it gets there. So in a sense, we're predicting price. So make sure before you go, you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Also hit that bell notification to become notified whenever we upload our content on this particular platform. You can join us on our other social media presence as well, Twitter, Facebook, even on the gram. Even at our own website, HueFinancial.com, in order to get more information or news content in this space. Now, here we are. This video is going to be about VeChain, and we've set an expectation or a forecast as to what we expected the trap to do for VeChain all the way back on November the 15th, 2020. That was the last time we did our video for VeChain, and you guys can see our expectations was for the trap to continually, slightly lower the price of VeChain. You can see what happened. It didn't occur. Not at all. I mean, soon after completing our video on the 15th of November, you can see that he continually brought the price higher. So he felt different from what we expected him to do. Right there. Okay. The market did not even get close to trading within our forecast profit. Didn't even happen. That shows you how strong that market in VeChain was at that particular time. Right? So let's see. If we get out right now, we'll be down about 34%. Right there. You guys can see that we're currently going through a severe market movement to the downside in VeChain. Okay. So maybe around 34, 35%. I'll just leave it at that. Did get it right. So let's get rid of it. You guys can see that when we did have that forecast out, you guys can see that we had a restriction around 0.012, and the market definitely broke that on the 21st of November. So that was definitely a cause to say that, yeah, that forecast was not right. Okay. So let's go ahead and get rid of that. And we're going to update and see what the expectations will be for VeChain. So now, which of these lines is not applicable in VeChain? Did you say this restriction area right now? Correct. The overall trend in VeChain is still there. It's not broken. So if you're still a long-term holder into the market in VeChain, the trend so far is still intact. Okay, positive. Now, we are starting a new month, right? So let's start off looking at VeChain on the monthly time frame. Okay. So here we are. Look what happened in the month of November. We were able to at least encompass price movement from the last two prior months, from October and September. VeChain was able to overcome those 2 months all in one. So that tells us that this market in VeChain is very complacent into trading in this arena. Okay. This is it right here. This is where the market is complacent. So between 1 penny all the way up there to 0.018 is where the market is complacent. Going forward, this price 0.014 is going to be crucial for us to really maintain the momentum of higher price for VeChain. Now, 3 weeks. Here we are. There is still sellers into the market in VeChain right here, hovering around 0.016 and 0.018. The trap is not able to overcome the amount of selling that is hitting the market. He can't do it just yet. Weekly time frame. Look how we completed last week. The volume has definitely been increasing. We haven't seen this much volume on any weekly bar since the week of August the 31st, 2020. There's sellers here. Period. I'm telling you that right now. There are sellers here into the market in VeChain. Coming in around 0.016. Like I told you earlier, 0.018. 5-day time frame. Starting out a new 5-day price bar. The market in VeChain was able to at least reclaim some of the movement lower on the last completed 5-day price bar. As you all can see, we're still getting some weakness coming in on this current 5-day. 3-day time frame. Here we are, we got 11 hours and 29 minutes, and we're still showing some indications of weakness into the market in VeChain. So we need to identify where support is going to be in VeChain. It's going to try to be around 0.013. That is where he's going to try to hold the market. You can see right here on this 2-day time frame, the market weakness is still present. So we just have to acknowledge as to what is going on into the market so far in VeChain. And looking at these multiple time frames, I'm still getting weakness. I'm not seeing any instances of market strength in VeChain right now. Okay. So even here on this daily time frame, the market in VeChain is still insinuating towards weakness. Now, if we were to see this daily price bar in the way that it is now, granted, we still got 11 hours left, but if we were to end it right now, I would definitely be expecting the market to go lower in VeChain, right? So the volatility, the price action is definitely increasing so far in VeChain. So obviously we need to realize that the way the price bar looks as of this recording, it's not going to look the same in the next 11 hours. But looking at how the market is trending today and looking at those other longer time frames, the market definitely looks weak in VeChain. So we got to acknowledge for what it is. So the expectation is going to be for this market in VeChain to go a little bit lower. Now I'm going to increase it up just a little bit higher because I am suspecting that the traffic is going to increase the value as we go throughout the day. And right now, 0.016 is going to be the restriction area. But I told you that 0.018 as well is going to be restriction. Okay, so I'm gonna bring around 0.017. Now, this area 0.014 is going to try to be support. It is. So definitely keep your eyes open on that. Ultimately, we're going to try to take that TP out around 0.013. It's about 11.5%, and that's about it. The trend is still in play in VeChain. We're just going through a month. I'm sorry, not a month, but a momentary movement to the downside. That's it. Okay. So we're going to play that into the market right now. Definitely want to pay attention to VeChain as we continue to see this market play out for this upcoming week, because if we continue to see that weakness, VeChain can still drop another 26%, and we'll still see this market in an uptrend. So just keep that in play. Just keep that in mind too. And that's it. Now is your opportunity for us to tell us your expectations. What are you seeing into the market in VeChain? Let us know with a comment in the comment section. Make sure you maintain the profitability. Trade different.